Your girl, you see that right there? I'm in the room. And another thing, I am sitting up. I am in the bed. I got my volume turned up. And today is Thankful Thursday. Thankful Thursday. I've been coming on in the morning times because I've been more motivated to do so. So let me get this intro out the way. Oh, Hannes. We are family. I got all my brothers and sisters and me. We are family. Get up, everybody, and dance. We are family. You know why? Because it says so. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. I'm on here today, and you know what? I'm going to say this. I did my intro, and it might not be nobody on here, but when you come through the door, like, share, comment, turn on your post notification if you want to know why. When I say that, if you want to know what I'm talking about and why I'm talking about it. So, like, thumbs up the video. You can comment if you want to know. You can turn on your turn on your post notification too. Tell someone, tell a friend to tell somebody that knows somebody, baby. I'm, whew, I tell y'all, I have a corny sense of humor, but that's okay. Here we go. Whew, I know why, but I don't know why, and I'm not questioning why. I've been in the, I guess, the spirit. I guess God is using me. He uses all of us. I'm not acting perfect. And again, thumbs up the video, like, share, comment, turn on your post notifications if you want to know. I've been reading a lot. I pray a lot. I could stand to pray more, but I do pray daily. But I feel like I need to pray like breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and maybe snack time. hmm I really believe God is really doing something in me, and we all know eventually He's coming back. He is coming back. Now I'm gonna say this. I said testimony. We all have a testimony. We all been tested too. We all have a calling, and sometimes we don't know what the calling is. You got to pray on it, or just be there and let it, sink in, or let the vision come to you, right? But I think with me is, everybody have a different platform and content that they do. Now I'm gonna tell you this. I'm not trying to be all over the place, okay? But when you are led, I know I should have done that. Hold on, y'all. Ugh, I hate that. I didn't turn on my post notification. It's okay, life. When you are led, or you feel like somebody's tapping you on your shoulder, which is God, of course, do what supposed to do in that moment. Now, God should be in the moment all the time for us, but I'm talking about if you feel highly like He's using you to do things, to talk about things, do it. No matter what someone might say or think, you're doing it for you and you're doing it for Him. My platform is this, and I know a lot of people coming in and out, wondering what the heck is she about. So I'm gonna tell you a little story. I'm about change. I'm about positive. I'm about motivation. I'm on a weight loss journey. I talk about things I've been through, going through, still going through it, and try to get through it, okay? And I'm working on it daily. I ain't rushing no process, especially with my weight loss journey. I see results. I see results. I see it in my face. I see it in my clothes that I wear. And oftentimes, like if I'm standing up, my clothes are big on me. And I'm not going to get no small clothes because I'm steady trying to peel the weight off of me. Like layers, right? Also, I come on here. I'm going to be doing more workout. My life is kind of, I'm not gonna say hectic, but I'm trying to get it in order because of what I gotta do. Like throw away things, sell things, give things away, and things like that. Because I'm trying to do something. So maybe in the next 2 weeks, you're gonna see more different things of me doing. You'll see me in the kitchen. You see me probably grocery shopping. Most of the time online because I don't have a vehicle. But when I do go out, I try to make short clips. I'm explaining to everyone about my YouTube channel and what I'm about. But the main thing lately, I feel that I've been motivated and led to do this. This is my testimony. This is my truth. And this is my story. So if you're on here, could you like the video? Thumbs it up. Share if you care. I'm for someone, not everyone. I need to get that on the shirt. I think I'm going to do that. And if I do, I might sell them. I don't know. I'm not for everyone, but I'm for someone, okay? Grandmother of Five. I also had thought about changing my YouTube channel back to what it originally was. I'm pretty sure a lot of times people see um, Mona's Unique Experience Life. That's what it originally was. I switched it over to Grandmother of Five Life, and it's still life, and it's still going on. Now, this is the reason why Grandmother of Five. I have 5 grandchildren. One of them I was raising, and I feel like I still will be raising. I feel like she's coming back, and I do for all of my grandchildren. I have 2 in the living room right now, mom in the living room too. So when you say that, I provide, I take care of, and I do what I can do. And when I say take care of, physically living with me, okay? The reason why I put grandmother of 5 is because I am a grandmother of 5. But I feel like I want to peel back and go back to what it originally was. And it's Mona Unique Experience Life. Or Mona. At first it was Mona's Unique Experience. Then I put Mona's Unique Experience Life. And I put the life on there because life be lifing, okay? So that's a little backstory. I put testimony today. My testimony. My testimony is this. And you can call this a story time. I'm doing a live. Share, comment, turn on your post notification. You can ask me a question respectfully, okay? You know, sometimes in life when things happen to you, I'm going back to when I was a child, and I'm still a child of God. You don't understand certain things that we go through in life, good, bad, ugly, cute, whatever. And I try to be very, very, very open and honest. You can tell a story without telling the story, meaning don't be all into it to where you're being messy. But also, I'm going to say this is my truth and this is my reasoning. It's your story to be told. And it's not so much saying that you telling it for brownie points or you telling it for you want somebody to like have sympathy for you or to feel sorry for you. That's not the truth. The truth is, you see this book right here? You see this book right here? This is an example, okay? These books right here, I have three of them, but they're different. I'm saying the story is yours to be told. I don't care what nobody said. Ooh, people should put their business out there. So what is your story to be told? You can tell it how you want to, but tell it truthfully. Okay? Don't just put little shade and mess and pick and pull. Tell your story. This story right here, and this pastor right here, he was in the military. I think he said he was in it for 32 years, okay? Was inspired or motivated maybe because of this young lady right here, which is his daughter. Her life was taken at the age of 18. I didn't know it was 18. And so she was in an accident, a car accident, and she perished. I'm saying all that because I have a story in me and a book in me. And I need to reach out to someone because I want to tell the story. I have a 1600 page or words, let me say page, not page, words, 1600 words. And I already have started. I need to get my um, wording and the parentheses and punctuations and the capitalization and whatever needs to be aligned for the book or the story. I don't care if it's a book this small or this thick, okay? I want to write a book. So I'm saying that to say when people share their stories, why is it that people want to beat people up for telling their story? Just be truthful. Don't lie on nobody now. We don't do that. Tell your story. My story goes from the ceiling to the floor and probably past that. Might be the roof to underneath, okay? So I can remember as far back as when I was probably 3, maybe younger than that. I told a story about that before. I had told my dad I had this dream that I was born in Arkansas. That's where my dad's from. Now, mind you, I was born in 1966. I'm 58 years young, okay? My birthday is January 30th, okay? That's my business. I told my age, year too. Ain't no shame in my game. I ain't hide nothing about me. I got this scarf on my head because I love wearing stuff. Y'all don't see my gray hairs. They're gray. My head is full of gray, but my hair is different shades. I have brown hair too. I ain't got no color in it or nothing. So I told my dad this story, and I told him this. Ooh, I want to say, I know it's been about 5 or 6 months, if not longer than that. Come to find out, he told me the reason why I had this dream or this vision or whatever is because we did go to Arkansas to get my dad's family to bring them to, I'm a Kansas native, okay? And I also wanted to know how him and his mom and siblings end up in Kansas. I'm not in Kansas now, but I'm from Kansas, okay? And if I was, I was, but I'm not. I left my hometown when I was 18, okay? I've been back to visit, but not to live, okay? And so he told me the story. Why, I don't know why, at a young age, I had this vision. And my dad told me why. I wasn't born in Arkansas, but we went when I was a baby. So that right there speaks volume. Okay. My granddaughter that's in the living room right now, she remembers her grandfather. And when he passed away, she was just turning, let's see, the month before she had just turned 2. So she knew him when she was a year old. She remembers sitting on the side of the bed or on the edge of the bed or whatever, eating bananas with him. She remembers this. So you can remember as far as back as however. So I'm saying all that to say I used to have visions when I was young, and I used to cry. Now saying this, now I understand why. I didn't understand as a kid, but it was something in me that God was had in me, or the reason why I was crying, or having these nightmares or visions. My older sister, I have one sister that's older than me. I have two that's younger than me, and my brother. He's no longer living, but that's the story in itself. I'm not rushing that story. I'm not trying to be in an emotional state because of what happened to my brother. His life was taken. Let me put it that way. Cut his life short. And if I could share that story with everybody, you would be like, yeah. hmm So my mom had four kids, but she raised five. Okay. So my sister told me this had to have been in 2021, I want to say. Yes, I have three daughters. Okay, I'm talking about something important. Please, I hope don't nobody come in here trolling or trying to spam or whatever the videos or whatever. Yes, I have daughters. I'm talking about my testimony, okay? Thank you. Um, she told me in 2021, yeah, I believe it's 2021. No, I just said, okay, I'm trying to be nice because I can block you or time you out. I don't want to talk about that right now. This is not the topic, okay? Thank you. Um, she told me she had called me, and I had just got off of a church online. This is around COVID, okay? And it was on a Monday or Wednesday. Well, my cash app is $ FAKELLEY. Yes. And matter of fact, my daughter's birthday was yesterday. Shout out to my daughter, my baby girl. She's in the living room. Um, oh, she called me right after I got off the church on Facebook Live. Now there's two ways at that time. You know, everybody was doing the virtual church, and then some people was going, but there was the social distancing and mask and all that stuff, right? I went on this live, and at the time there was this lady. Her name was Amy, and she used to write me all the time and ask me to pray for her. Matter of fact, she used to be one of my customers. She used to buy jewelry and stuff like that for me because I sell jewelry. As I was saying, my sister called me right as I got off this live. hmm And she said, I need you to pray for me, my oldest sister. Okay. So I'm her oldest sister, but this is a little thing between me and my sister. But anywho, I'm not one for asking why. Why you need me to pray for you? Pray for me. If someone say pray for me, you don't ask them why. Matter of fact, you might not even know them. But I could say the person down in the comments, asked me to pray for them. I'm gonna pray for you. I'm gonna pray for us all. So she asked me to pray for her. And it was because of a situation that she was going through with her grandchild. He had to have a major, major, major operation. And I believe he was 13 at that time. Amen. Thank you, Lisa. That's what my family called me, Lisa. That's not my birth name. Y'all can call me Lisa if you want to. Grandmother five or Mona. Like I said earlier, uh, I might change my name back to what it was. Mona Unite. Mona Unite. I can't get my words out. Mona Unique Experience Life. That's what it used to be. So she asked me to pray for her because he had to have a major operation. He was 13 years old. I prayed for her, but I did say something, and she said, she corrected me too. Why did you say that? I don't know why I said it, but I said it. And she said, the reason why I called you is because you have always been the way you are, the conversation that we had ever since you was a kid. This is my older sister telling me this. We 10 months apart, okay? So I just already said how far back can you remember? And so I just have that. My granddaughter, she's the same way. And it was something kind of, I wouldn't say scary, but it was crazy yesterday. My daughter, me, and my granddaughter. See, there we go with this generational stuff in a good realm, okay? Nothing wicked or bad. Had the same dream. Same dream. And it's funny, we both, all three of us almost at the same time said, I had a dream. And we both said with the dream who it was about, but we didn't tell each other what it was about. If you follow me, I'm not putting it on here because I know there's little people follow you and try to be nosy. But anyhow, I can say it if I want to, but I just ain't, trying to be all messy Betsy. She had the dream, I had a dream, and we all three have had a dream of the same person. Okay? She did not tell me what it was. She did not tell me what it was, and I did not say what it was. But we all said, I had a dream of da 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 of this person, that person, and the third, right? So when my sister said that, she said, this is getting to the same thing. She said, you always been this way ever since you was little, a baby actually. And I'm like, okay. So what I'm saying is, for those of you that's just coming in trying to figure out what I'm talking about, this is a testimony. This is a story. This is a journey. This is something I'm talking about, what we go through in life and we don't know how to start. Books, why people tell their stories. That's what I'm saying. I already explained in the beginning. So if you're coming through the door and you want to know for more, or you want to know more, feel free to check out the beginning of the video. Hashtag replay. Hey girl, hey. Um, so that's what I'm talking about. I used to didn't really know how to pray, so I talked to God. Hmm. And now I know how to pray. I ain't gonna say I didn't know how to pray. You know how people have those long, drawn out prayers and stuff like that. That's okay because that's them in their moment. But when I pray, I really have a conversation with God, and I do this at night. I can be laying in my bed, not on my knees, and having a conversation with Him before I close my eyes. I say my prayers, and I talk to Him, but I do not ask Him for nothing. Nothing. And lately, what I'm getting to is I know people coming in and out. What is this woman talking about? Again, I'm talking about this is a testimony, and I'm talking about all of us have a story in us. You, don't let nobody tell you you can't tell your story, okay? Being transparent. Don't let nobody say, oh, if you lying and all this stuff like this here. No, don't lie and don't make it up. Tell the truth, shame the devil. Tell the truth. Tell your truth. Tell your story. Don't be quiet. I was on a live yesterday and I told my daughter when we got finished listening to this live, I said, you know what? I talk about this all the time, but I did not put it on the live because that was her moment of talking about what her live was about. But the same thing she brought up, I talk about it all the time. And one of them was mental health. It was mental health. And she asked, did anyone know of the hotline number? And I put in the comments, because I Googled the the national or national one. I put that in there, but also remember, thank you, Lisa. Appreciate you. Shout out to Lisa. Um, I lost my train of thought. I put in there, okay, I know what I'm saying. I put in there 211. 211. Hmm. Anyone that don't know, because sometimes people don't, 211 is a resource number. Call 211 and they can, you could tell them your situation or whatever it may be. They can direct you or lead you in the direction you need to be. I'm not saying they helping you, but they are in a sense because they telling you the American Red Cross, the Salvation Army, a church, one of these domestic violence, uh, any kind of organization or situation, battered women, men's shelters, etc., children, whatever. Don't be afraid to call if you know someone that is abusing a child. Let me tell you something. I am mandated. That means if because I'm registered as a child care in the state I live in, I have a number. If I see someone, still the people always putting the camera up and recording it and stuff like that, the time you recording is the time you can call 911 and say you at this corner and you see this going on. Don't sit up there and just film it. Call 911. You could save someone's life. Okay? And that's what we was talking about last night. She was talking about that and I said, "Whoa." Yeah. And I also put in the comments, stop suffering in silence. Stop. Please. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And also, I talk about why when a person know what they want and how they want to feel, stay in a situation that is not healthy for them or good for them. We have a choice and to know and want what we want. If you want to feel good and be happy, stop staying in a relationship. I don't care about no years. I'm so sick of people talking about, yeah, I said that. I'm sick of hearing, oh, we have 15 years together. And 15 years of what? It might have started off peaches and creams, but if it gets to the point where you feel like you stepping on nails, eggshells, why would you stay in that? I'm testifying. I'm a very, very, very well educated woman. I don't know everything. I know a lot. And again, as I said, I need to get that shirt made. I ain't for everyone, but I'm for someone. My story is to share and let everyone know. Okay, you looking at this person right now in front of this camera. This is a live. This ain't no edited video. This is a live. I love doing lives. You looking at this person in front of the screen. What is her background? Honey, I done told you. I've been through it and I pulled myself through it. Because I'm gonna tell you something about me. I love to be loved, feel good, happy, and everything. I'm not a boring person. Now I take my life a little bit more serious. You know, you get a point in your life where you have to be a little bit more, mature in your thoughts and stuff. Growth. Okay, that's what that is. Just because I say, "Ooh, I'm mature," that does not mean I was childish. It means I'm growing. I done mature myself in a lot of ways of not allowing to be mistreated. I've been mistreated in relationships, family ship, and friendship. All the ships, if you want to ask me, except for the ones out there in the sea. I know that was corny. But when it was all said and done, when I made my mind up to leave it, to get out of it, with no backpedaling, I was done. You're not going to sit up there and tell me, I'm sorry, I won't do it again. And then here we go again. In the beginning, you might not know what's going on. I'm not a type of person that's going to falsely accuse someone of doing nothing or something. Nothing or something. Because you're not doing nothing, you're doing something, but I don't know the proof of it until I actually get the proof. There's little signs and wonders, but do I actually know the truth or the proof? innocent until proven guilty, like in court, supposedly. But when I find out, and I'm gonna tell you something, not by going around riding up no highways and byways trying to snoop and see what you're doing, because that's not me. I ain't gonna do nothing. You leave out that door and say you going to work, okay? Who gonna think that the wife, husband? You see, I said wife first because it's not a one-sided thing in me. It's both ways. When you leave out the door to go to work and you kiss or sometimes your wife might not be up. Sometimes people don't wake up their significant other. But you call them and say, I made it to work, I left a message or something. That's just what you know and believe in. But I'm going to tell you something about this sister right here, testimony. Yes. Everything that happened to me, relationship wise, okay? I didn't go looking for it. It was laid right in front of my lap. But I'm going to tell you what I did do. I started praying and asking God, whatever you have in my life that's meant for me to be in my life, show me. And I'm going to be patient for him to show me. I ain't going to keep questioning him. It's his timing. I already done asked him, please, Lord. Now, that might be the only time I ask for something. Or I'm praying, God, I'm praying that whatever is going on in my life, that's another way you can do it. Clear the pathway so I can see clear. This happened to me in 2016 or 17. And I mean this. I was going through a lot, being mentally, physically, and psychologically abused. And everything I said wasn't by no man. I was being mistreated. I was helping. I don't have no reason to lie. I don't have no reason to lie. And me helping caused me to lose myself and probably my mind too. Okay? When I lost my mom in 2014, I want to say I ran. That's the word I want to say. I ran because the woman that birthed me, listen to how I'm saying this, and this is not me being messy. I didn't feel loved by as a kid. But as an adult, I did. hmm I loved my mom. I took care of my mom. And when I say take care of, I mean took care of her. I ain't talking about just going by seeing her from time to time. No, I was there. I was at the hospital taking care of my mom, and the nurses and the doctors was there. Okay? I'm a certified nurse's assistant. A lot of things that people do in these nursing homes or whatever you want to call these places, assisted living facilities, I know what to do. I done worked in those establishments too. But I worked in assisted living facility. I love those better. Those are more of a home setting. Nursing homes is almost like a hospital for people that you just put in there to just leave it there. I'm gonna leave that one there. I took care of my mom when she was in the hospital. I took care of my mom when she would go to dialysis. And when I say that, I used to take her. You get on the dialysis to get dialyzed, what, 4 to 5 hours? Okay, I know what I'm saying. I would sit there with her. The people, the receptionists knew me. Everybody in that place knew me. If I didn't come, where's your daughter at? I took care of my mom. I used to come. We, all my sisters and us, one was across the street, lived close by my mom, and I would drive because I had to come around, so it would take me 3 to 2 minutes because it was a light or whatever. And I would sit at the house when my mom had a key. I could let myself in because to help her get prepared for the transportation to pick her up once, because at first I was taking her and then they scheduled what you call one of those vans or bus things that can take people that have wheelchairs and things like that, and you could sit on it if you could just sit, but she had a wheelchair The man that did it, that came pick my mom up, he knew me. Okay, I would be there. I'll make sure my mom had grapes, um, um, sugar-free candy, and I'm saying all that. She was diabetic. Okay, I made sure she didn't fall. Had her bags put together, everything she needed to take with her. I did this, and you know what? By me even saying this, one would probably say there'd be in tears. I'd be in tears if I miss my mom, but I ain't in tears because I did for my mom. I was there for my mom. It's like my eyes is wide open and they look like they white. They are. I miss my mom because of that. I miss my mom because I know what I was for, there for my mom, and I miss my mom because she would call me. Don't nobody call me. I'm about to go through an empty nester in probably 2 weeks. I got three people in my living room right now. My baby girl, her two kids, her husband's at work. And pretty soon that's going to be different, but that's okay. I'm going to be here probably on these lives more than what I am now. This is testimony. This is truth, okay? Because this is what helps me. I ain't trying to cope. It could be dealing. And dealing through, going through something, dealing with it is you trying to find a way. Don't put up. I ain't say put up now. See, there's three things: cope, deal, and put up. No, 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 no. I'm dealing, finding my way into what I can find to help me so I won't be depressed, sad, emotionally eating, testimony, and stuff like that. So when I lost my mom in 2014, 10 days before my birthday, January 20th, she passed away. My birthday's the 30th. We laid her to rest the day after my birthday, and my mom's brother passed away the same day we laid my mom to rest. And let me tell you something, that year was not good for me. Not good for me. But to leave, to move to Jacksonville, Florida, April 29th, with my oldest daughter, my grandbaby, and her husband, and me came back July the 8th. What did I come back to? Well, let's just say it like this: it was a hot mess. And it was a whole bunch of losing loved ones and uh, helping loved ones. And when I say helping, I'm talking about literally not, it ain't, I ain't talking about money always, son. Helping like being a nurse and taking care of, being supportive of two of my sisters from losing their children, and my mom, January, and then my baby sister's oldest daughter and her three grandchildren, December, and then my brother's daughter the same week that my sister lost her daughter and three grandchildren, and my brother passed away in 2011 due to somebody taking his life, okay? And that took my mom out. So I'm fast forwarding because I'm not trying to stay in that realm. I'm not avoiding it. I know what happened. I don't have to keep just, rehashing it. But it's a testimony of I'm talking about how strong I came. This is what this is leading to. 2014, the only good thing that happened is me being back here with my baby girl and her son and her husband. It was three of them at the time. And then she found out she was pregnant. So from 2014 until 2018, so 4 years, I went through it. Ain't nobody gonna tell me, girl, stop lying. I went through it. So that's 4 years of back to back losses of loved ones, back to back dealing with other people's situations by choice, but then the reaction and what came after what I was doing and how I got treated, honey, I probably should have been in the cuckoo band. I said that. I probably should have been in somebody's psychiatric ward. Not because I'm crazy. I wanted to be evaluated. I wanted someone to tell me what I was doing, if I was wrong for doing it. I like answers. And come to find out, everybody that seen what I was doing at facilities, I know I wasn't doing nothing wrong. But I felt like towards the end in 2016 is when I started having a mental breakdown. I'm gonna just say it like that. And it took me to reconnect with my middle school, elementary school, and high school friend. I hadn't seen her in probably 40 something years. And that's so true, Lisa. That is so true. God wants us to be happy. He don't want us to be sad. When I met her, hi baby, happy birthday. You celebrate all month long. Michael Jackson's birthday is today. When I reconnected with her, my baby girl, I just spoke to you. I said I ain't crazy. She opened up the door. I don't know if you heard it. She told me these words. You know how they say lessons, blessings, season, reason. She came into my life, and I know that was God. And when we started going places and doing things, she would come and get me. I would catch the bus to where she was and visit. And the last time I went to her house, I stayed 30 days. I stayed at 30 days. And when I stayed that 30 days, it was May of, well, it might have been more than 30 days, but anyhow, May of 2017. Okay. I prayed. I cried every night. Every night. She didn't even know it. I eventually told her maybe a year later. And I felt like the reason why I didn't let no one know, but somebody knew, because I wasn't going through it by myself. I had a friend, and I told him this the other day. I didn't get into the details of everything, but I would always, and I truly mean this, be forever grateful. This person lived in California. I told you I was a Kansas native, so figure those miles out. Never saw this person in person, but I saw him just like you see me, video calls. He ain't no ghost. He would say friend, and when ain't nobody trying to talk about no hookup either. Friend. He used to be on there while I was crying. He tells me to cry. He wasn't taking advantage of me. He wasn't. I was vulnerable. He didn't know everything I was going through, but he knew that I was going through something. He did not feed off of that. He did not manipulate my mind. He was a friend. And this might sound sad. I can honestly say, through my whole adult life, because I'm not going to talk about childhood because I had friends when I was kids. I might have had three friends. One, when I was in Stuttgart, Germany, I lived there for 4 years. She was a friend. She was a friend. Then my kid's father, and the guy I'm talking about now, and I'm so serious. Okay, I thought you said you had a girlfriend. Me and her went to school together. But when it was all said and done, she hurted me, but that's okay. I told her about it. I'm just speaking on the truth, my testimony, because when I lost my kid's father on Father's Day, June 18, 2017, I didn't have no one. But I had to stop saying that because the guy that I was talking about, I had him. But I'm talking about somebody to come and give me a hug, somebody to call me other than this person in California. Everybody else was living like in the state or an hour away, maybe. Didn't have nobody. And I'm sharing this because I can. This is my truth. Why you didn't have your kids? Did you just hear me? It was their father that passed away. My kids had to have me. I didn't have no support. I had all four of those children of mine on my back. And that weight was heavy. In some kind of way, mm, 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 God, he pulled me through this. I didn't have money. Until my kid's father passed away. He was in the military. I was a military wife. So that speaks for itself if I say that. I don't have to get all into it. And I didn't know nothing about it. I knew, but I didn't until a friend of my kid's father, which was a woman, told my daughter. And I was like, mm. Time went on. He's taking care of me now. When I went through all that, I knew someone that I was being very loyal to, but not in no relationship. A man, okay? Mm-mm. And that person was not no support. How selfish can someone be? Well, people are, knowing that you had someone that was there for you when you didn't have no one else. I mean, no family because you're in a different state. But when I felt that I was being used, abused, and I talk about physically, mentally, and emotionally, and I just lost the love of my life, and you couldn't support me, and the only thing you say to me is you act like you still care for this man. The man had passed away. Ain't that sick? That's so sick. I don't care. It's the truth. Mm-hmm. And when that happened, I didn't say no more. I moved. God moved in me. And when I let him in, I wasn't the type of person that didn't pray and didn't believe. I let him have his way. God, that is. And it's almost like he was pulling me. He pulled me in the right direction. He did. And I followed his lead. True story. And I let him live in me. Now, this can be an emotional thing. I ain't crying because this is the truth. And I got over that. And I worked on my debt. I let someone, and this is not trying to talk mean. I felt like I had an addiction towards gambling or uh, 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 drugs or alcohol. Just pull me down because you're trying to help. God know. He helped me. He helped me get out of debt. I stayed focused. And this happened November of 2017. And I didn't want to know this either. I was working on my debt, and I worked on it, and I worked on it, and I worked on it. I was exercising, eating healthy. It was like I was just detoxing my whole inside, and I was letting God live in me. I found a place. I'm in this place now. I'm in this place now. I got out of debt to move in this place. Not just that, but yeah, that was one of the reasons because I had to get a place, right? No one knew I had this place. Because, like I tell people, don't live in silence, move in silence. Don't live in it, move in silence. Your blessings is from you, from God is for you. Everybody's not genuinely happy for you. And it's just that way. If you working with God and God's working with you and you doing this, that, and the third for God, and God's gonna give you a blessing, that's not for everyone. People don't care about your blessings. We wanna let people know so we can celebrate, so to speak, right? Mm-mm. I found this place without a car, and it's the second time I've been to this place. Because the first time my daughter, this was some years ago, maybe 2 years prior, she wanted to move, and we came over here, but we saw that one of the apartments had a house fire, and it was all taped up and stuff, and we was like, oh, okay. Fast forward maybe 2 years afterwards, I was apartment or house searching, and this place was about 5 minutes from my daughter's house. If you take the highway, it's just 5 minutes because of course, lights. And then my other daughter 5 minutes, so it was like literally I was by both my daughters. Make a right to go to my baby, a left to my other daughter, so we was all around each other, and I loved that. So when I found the place, the lady used to stay across the I was gonna say street, a hall, like, for my daughter. She was so 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 helpful to my daughter. She was an older lady. Matter of fact, her birthday same day as my son, November the 9th. She took me to look at this place. She still didn't know I had it, but I, needed a ride. I would give her gas or whatever, and she had no problem doing it because I looked out for her. She looked out for me. That's just how it was. And still didn't tell nobody what I was doing. She knew I was looking, but she didn't know that I was applying, and she didn't know that I had it. When it was time for me to look at the apartment, it was on the third floor. Y'all, I'm keeping it real, okay? I had back injuries and leg problems at one time due to an accident, not weight. I told them I couldn't move up there. The stairs were so steep. So I said, do you have a first floor level? So I had to wait maybe not even a month, I think like 2 weeks for them to finish because they had put new carpet, paint, etc. And when I came to look at the place I'm looking at now, the lady came with me, of course, opened up the door, and I took my shoes off at the door. She said, "You taking shoes off the door? You don't at the door. You don't have to do that. You're taking your shoes off by the door." Let me say it right because I said it fast and I screwed it up. I said, "Yes, I always do that. I don't walk in my house with my shoes on." The living room, I have a 1 bedroom apartment, by the way. I have a living room, a dining area that's separated. It ain't together. Mm-mm. A galley sized kitchen, bathroom huge. I mean, literally, it's not no compact restroom. Walk in closet. And my room is so big. literally big to where I have a queen size bed. I could put another queen size in there if I want to. And then you know how sometimes people back in the days they used to have multiple people in the house or whatever. Do what you do, right? Twin size bed can come in here too if it's along that wall. I'm just saying, this room is big. People when they look at it, my sister came in here. She was like, "Whoa, big." They said sometimes the ones that is less rooms has more square footage because you know when you start separating walls, it seems like it's less space. But anyhow, I just had to say all that. I took pictures. I still have them in my phone, you know, because you want to see the problems and what might need to be fixed before you move it here because you don't want nobody saying you did it. Okay, that's just how I am. I was so happy. Then I told my kids on the day it was time for me to move. Well, not the day. I had to let my oldest daughter know because she knew someone that had a truck, and they said if you ever need, you know, us again or me again, because they had helped them with the vehicle. Matter of fact, he had two. He said, keep my number. So she reached out to him for me, and I didn't have much stuff anyhow, and it wasn't even like I said. About 5 minutes from my daughter's house, I had to bring my clothes. I had a mattress, a box spring. I didn't have no TV, no appliances, nothing. I think the only thing I did have maybe was a coffee pot. I didn't have no pans, no pots, no spoons, nothing. I had clothes, my mattress, and box spring that my daughter's husband got for me when I came from Florida. I gave him his money back, but he didn't want it. I gave it back to him anyhow. And mattress and box spring. And the mattress and box spring I needed a new one. And the reason being is because I let my kid's father lay in the bed. He was staying with his daughter because his bed and stuff was left. They asked me could he use it. I wasn't staying there at the time. And so um, he didn't damage it. Some other people did. Okay, not my daughter and not her kids, but that's the story in itself. So I always keep my plastic on my bed, so it ain't like I had a nasty mattress. But I got my plastic on my bed now. I just keep it on there. So that wasn't a problem. Like, oh girl, you laying up? I took that plastic off then because at the time I didn't want the plastic to be on because it was laid on. So the mattress itself, bare skin wasn't on it. And then I have a mattress slip I put over. You know, you can put it to protect your mattress. But anyhow, I have my mattress on this. I mean the plastic on this one. I heard that. The mattress was brand new because they ain't never been touched. I never laid myself on the bare mattress. So anywho, excuse me. They heard. I mean, I told my daughter, the man agreed to help move. Oh, I love my coffee. What time is it? Okay. I've been on here. Oh goodness, an hour. That's okay. Cause I'll get off and come back on here. That's just how I feel today. He helped my daughter and her husband and the lady that stayed across the hall from my daughter. She had a car. I just put small things in hers, nothing heavy. And he had the truck. Everything was able to be loaded on one trip. Because, like I said, I didn't have nothing. That's when everyone found out for real, that it was real that I had got a place. The moral to the story is I can't really say I did this on my own because I was staying with my baby girl at the time. They helped me with the process. Okay, let me say it like that. But the dead part of it, yes, it was a favor for favor. I helped them, and they related a favor back to me when I needed it. So it was like, not no tit for tat. I did something for them before, they looked out for me. And in the order of that, I was able to pay my debt. Now this is the thing. Yes, I offered this paid. My I was gonna say my grandson. My son-in-law said, "No, moms, you helped me before. I'm doing this for you. So let's keep it real, okay?" And in the midst of that, I had that help. I'm not gonna stay with nobody and be coming in there with different bags of clothes and out to eat food and kicking it and stuff. No, I paid my debt with what I had at first, the income, and then my income tripled. Okay, so that helped me too, and that's how I was able to get out the debt that I was in faster. I was in, ooh, jeez, I want to say about 5,000 maybe, and yeah, and I paid it off every month. But then, like I said, when my income kind of like triple, double, whatever, I think it's triple, that helped me more so. I wasn't on no food stamps. I had cash, and and if I was, hey, there wasn't no shame in my game, but I wasn't. I had my money and taking care of my responsibilities with the money that I had. My food. I live with my daughter, but I expect her to feed me. About my food, the things that I needed, and I would contribute if they needed. That's how you're supposed to do. You know, um, thank you for coming through. Um, yeah, so again, I'm gonna just wrap this up. What am I talking about? It's a testimony. People write books. You see this book right here? Psalms. A life of reflection while walking through the Psalms, okay? 31 days of devotional. It has prayers, uh, submissions, and meditations, etc. in this book right here, okay? I said, who gave me this book? That this was given to me as a present. I'm on day 8. This book from this pastor. I purchased a total of 3 now. I just got one last week, and he threw this in, I guess, as a gift. Yes. And he got one more that he has written. I'm going to get it. That lady, what lady pastor? I didn't talk about no lady pastor. This is a man pastor. This man, I didn't even put his name out there. This man ain't. I bought this book from him. I ain't talking about no lady pastor. A matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you something. This is what people won't do. I don't go and believe everything someone tells me. Okay. No, ain't no. I ain't talking about no lady pastor. I'm talking about my story. I'm talking about all of us have a book in us. Your story is yours. Mine's is mine's. But tell the truth about your story. Don't go around here putting lies in the book for people to read. Just like they do. I'm just saying, people want to put religions and all this different stuff. Can't nobody make me believe what they're believing. I'm a believer and I listen because everybody, different Beliefs and religion, everybody can teach you something. But I don't want nobody trying to switch it up on me to make me believe what they believe in. Oh, that I won't do. I'm a believer. And when I say that, if I read something that uh, 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 these different religions that people put on their things, Buddhists, Baptists, Christian, Muslims, atheists, nah, I'm not believing them. I don't care. That's their problem, not mine. I'm a believer. And I believe in the word. Okay? I believe in the word. Why would people want you to pull towards their beliefs? No, I believe in God. I believe in a higher power and Jesus Christ. That's what I believe in. No one have to believe nothing I'm saying. I ain't talking about nothing to make nobody believe. I'm sharing a story about our testimonies of things that we've been through and overcame with having faith in God, the Most High God. That's what I'm talking about. So, on that note, Ohanas, that is a testimony, a story, a book, lifestyles of things that people go through, what we go through, going through, trying to get through. Okay? And we all are going through something. But your story is to be told. Whatever it is, tell it. Don't let nobody hold you prisoner to something that you experienced. If you've been through something and a person think that I'm looking over there because I got I ain't crazy, okay? I got my window up and sometimes you see a person go past because they have dogs. But anyhow, that's why I'm looking over there. Ain't no other person in this room. Hello? Maybe it is God. But anyhow, tell your story. Make it be heard. Don't suffer alone and don't suffer in silence. Don't have nobody making you feel like you cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. If somebody did something to you, tell it. A lot of people are narcissistic. A lot of people think the littlest thing that you done to them was so big, but they done did something big to you and they want to seem like it's small. Sometimes people want to make you feel like you owe them something. I don't owe nobody nothing. I done played, yeah, I said played, a wife to someone that I shouldn't have. I'm not submitting myself and being loyal and true and honest and dedicated to no one that ain't my husband. So if you get in a relationship or knowing you in a relationship or you starting a relationship and a person know what they want, I know what I want. And if you don't want what that same person want, I can't make you want what I want. You know what you want and what you don't want. Stop wasting people's time. That's something we can't get back. Once it's gone, share. Because folks will make you feel like you cannot talk. That's one thing about this sister right here. I don't care what I go through. I'm going to raise my voice, meaning I'm going to let my voice be heard. I couldn't have been back there when our ancestors was going through. They probably would have took me out because my mouth, okay? Rosa Parks, same sign as me. Yes, I said sign. She didn't go to the back of the bus. That would have been me too. You gonna tell me to go to the back of the bus? I'm not going to the back of the bus. Hit me in my head, kill me. But oh well, I'm not going to the back of the bus. My voice is going to be heard. Let your voice be heard. Like Martin Luther King said, I have a dream. I just told my dream. Let your dream be told. If you want to, write a book. Why you think people uh, became authors and publishers and book writers? Because they tell a story. I don't care if it's fictional or not fictional. Tell the truth though. Because a non-fictional story to me, it can be also an actual thing. You just have a, it's almost like you have a fantasy. It's that world that you're living in and you want to tell it. Okay, it's okay, fairy tale. But the truth of a story that you want to share about your life, tell it. Come over here. You hear this from me. You ain't gonna hear a whole bunch of messy stuff. You're not gonna hear me talking about the person next door or nothing. I can say something about these people upstairs though. Y'all hear it, and it's ridiculous. But for us, me to just be on here, just oh my God, every day these people, God's upstairs, He hears it. I shouldn't have to live in that. I'm gonna show y'all something before I get off here. This live ain't about that, but I'm gonna show you something. You see these glasses I have on? A lot of things that I've been doing lately. People probably saying, "Ooh, she changing up on us." I ain't changing up. Okay. For those of you that's on here, like, share, comment, and tell me what you think about these. I'm just gonna keep them on for a minute. I might come back on and on a different video, and in the beginning show these. Yay, nay. Okay, I show those for a reason. I'm sponsoring these glasses, and I have a promo code. Yes, I wear glasses. I'm gonna get my prescriptions put into these because I want to have, almost like a backup pair. But um, if you are interested in buying some inexpensive glasses, I have a promo code. I have my link and everything on the community tab, and you can go and use the code. You get 50% off. So I'm gonna come back on probably later. Who's to say? I might come right back on. Let me tell you something about me. I don't have too much to do, but I have a lot to do, but I can't do that much right now. I keep my dishes clean, my bathroom, my room, myself. And right now, that's just the amount of stuff I can do. So pretty soon, I'm gonna be able to start doing what I need to do more so, get myself prepared on trying to, not trying to, going to. Let's say it like that. Going to move. Okay. I wish a lot of people on here I could see in or put it up for sale on here, but I don't know these folks on here. I have a brand new dining, not dining, living room table set. And once everybody move out, I can be able to show it more because it's it's hard to explain. It ain't never been set up in my living room. Mm-mm. Ain't a cup, a book, or nothing been on it. And I'm praying that I might not have to sell it. It also has a USB cord on it. Charger. Did I say cord? Cord. You can put your USB cord. That's what I'm trying to say. Y'all, I'm me, okay? I don't ice and cake. I don't sugarcoat nothing. You can put your USB port cord into it. So if you plug it up, it'll come on. It can charge your devices on the table. On I don't know if it's on the. See, that's something I don't even know. I don't think it's on the coffee table. The two end tables it is. So you sit down watching TV and you want your phone to charge. Uh oh goodness. Okay. You want your phone to charge? There you have it. Anyhow, Ohana's. We are family. You know why? Because it says so.